Hi there. We are on day 55 of our Through the New Testament in 1 year. And today we are finishing up Mark 4. Let me go here and turn this off. Oh, and he's started telling his parables now. So that's what we're on, parables. And he's got all 12 of his disciples now, and there's probably 1,000 people following him around all the time. So he's got lots of, and he's talking to, this is probably the same area where he told Sermon on the Mount in Matthew. So, and he said to them, "Is a lamp brought in to be put under a basket or under a bed and not on a stand? For nothing is hidden except to be made manifest, nor is anything secret except to come to light." This one verse 22 has been getting a lot of press lately, right? Being used by everybody on the side of that wants things to be exposed, right? Nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest, nor is anything secret except to come to light. If anyone has ears to hear, let him hear. And he said to them, "Pay attention to what you hear. With the measure you use, it will be measured to you, and still more will be added to you. For the one who has, more will be given, and from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away." Right? If you give, more will be given to you. If you don't give, even what you have will be taken away. The parable of the seed growing. And he said, "The kingdom of God is as if man should scatter seed on the ground. He sleeps and rises night and day, and the seed sprouts and grows. He knows not how. The earth produces by itself, first the blade, then the ear, then the full grain in the ear. But when the grain is ripe, at once he puts in the sickle, because the harvest has come." Right. Do you know how things grow? I don't know how things grow. You know that they do, right? Parable of the mustard seed. And he said, "With what can we compare the kingdom of God, or what parable shall we use for it? It is like a grain of mustard seed, which, when sown in the ground, is the smallest of all seeds on earth." They're very, very tiny, right? "Yet when it's sown, it grows and becomes larger than all the garden plants, and puts out large branches so that the birds of the air can make nests in its shade." Yeah. A little bit of faith, right? Goes a long way. With many such parables he spoke the word to them, as they were able to hear it. He did not speak to them without a parable, but privately to his own disciples he explained everything. And he will to us too, right? Hey, Jesus calms the storm. On that day, when evening had come, he said to them, Let's go across to the other side." And leaving the crowd, they took him with them in the boat, just as he was, and the other boats were with him. And a great windstorm arose, and the waves were breaking into the boat, so that the boat was already filling. But he was in the stern, asleep on the cushion. And they woke him and said to him, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" Really? God is with you. And he awoke and rebuked the wind and the sea. "Peace, be still." And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. He said to them, "Why are you so afraid? Have you still no faith?" And they were filled with great fear, and said to one another, "Who then is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him?" Well, maybe he's God, right? He is God. There you go. That's the rest of Matthew 4, I believe. Let's check and make sure, right? Whoops. Yep, tomorrow we're doing half of Matthew 5. Heals a man with a demon, and that's just the one thing tomorrow. So very short. All right, these are very short studies. So there you have it. That's Matthew 4. All right, he's pulling off the stuff. Calm the storm, telling parables. Do you get those parables? All right. You should. Okay. They are confusing, but if you read it enough times over and over again, right, you'll get it. So there you go. I say these very short studies, 5 or 10 minutes, because we're doing the New Testament in an entire year. So it's, they've broken it up so it'll cover the whole year. So later on, we will have time in some of the other ones to get very, very into, some of the epistles and stuff. when it gets to that stuff and deep dive studies. But this talking about Jesus is my favorite part. So, but there you go. Give us a like if you think about it. Catch up on anything you may have missed. And tomorrow we'll continue. See you then.